Recent studies have raised serious concerns about the health risks of consuming food from plastic containers, linking it to an increased risk of heart failure. As plastic has become a ubiquitous material in daily life, especially in food storage, many people may not fully grasp the potential dangers associated with prolonged exposure to certain chemicals found in plastic products. While plastics are convenient and widely used, there is mounting evidence suggesting that they can pose significant health hazards, particularly when they come into direct contact with food. One of the primary issues lies with the chemicals used in the production of plastics, such as bisphenol A, BPA, and phthalates, which are known to leach into food when plastic containers are heated or subjected to wear and tear. These chemicals can interfere with hormone production and disrupt the endocrine system, leading to long-term health complications. BPA, in particular, has been linked to cardiovascular issues, including an increased risk of heart disease and heart failure. The study in question highlights the growing body of evidence showing that the regular consumption of food from plastic containers can elevate levels of these harmful chemicals in the body, contributing to the deterioration of heart health over time. What's particularly alarming is that these risks are not always immediately apparent. The effects of plastic exposure can build up over time, with gradual damage to the cardiovascular system becoming evident only after years of cumulative exposure. As many people continue to use plastic containers in their daily lives without considering the potential long-term consequences, this issue poses a widespread health threat. The convenience of plastic containers, which many people rely on for storing leftovers, packing lunches, or reheating food, makes it all too easy to overlook the risks. While the study draws attention to the connection between plastic use and heart failure, it also brings to light a much broader issue: the increasing prevalence of plastic in food packaging. The widespread use of plastic not only in containers, but also in bottled beverages and packaged foods means that many individuals are regularly consuming trace amounts of harmful chemicals without realizing it. The presence of BPA and other toxic substances in food and drink can have a compounding effect, increasing the risk of not just heart failure, but also other chronic conditions, including diabetes, obesity, and even certain cancers. Moreover, the danger is not limited to food stored in plastic containers. The process of reheating food in plastic containers, especially when done in a microwave, can cause the plastic to release more chemicals into the food. This practice further increases exposure to harmful substances as the heat accelerates the leaching process. Many consumers, unaware of the risks, continue to microwave food in plastic containers without any consideration for the potential dangers. While there has been growing awareness about the negative health effects of plastics, particularly regarding BPA, the research into their long-term health risks is still ongoing. What is clear, however, is that plastics, particularly when used in food storage and heating, represent a serious health risk that cannot be ignored. The connection to heart failure and other cardiovascular diseases is just one example of how seemingly harmless consumer choices can have significant long-term impacts on health. Even though some manufacturers have moved toward BPA-free plastics, these alternatives may not be free from similar health risks. The chemicals used as replacements for BPA, such as bisphenol S, BPS, and bisphenol F, BPF, are also suspected to have similar harmful effects on health, including the disruption of endocrine function and potential links to heart disease. Thus, the problem may not be solved simply by switching to BPA-free products, and consumers must remain cautious about all types of plastic containers. The key takeaway from these findings is that individuals need to be more mindful of their choices when it comes to food storage and reheating. Reducing reliance on plastic containers, particularly for storing and heating food, is an important step in minimizing the risk of chemical exposure and improving long-term health outcomes. Alternatives such as glass, stainless steel, or ceramic containers can provide safer options without the risks associated with plastic. For those who do choose to use plastic containers, it is important to ensure that they are free from BPA and other harmful chemicals, and to avoid reheating food in them whenever possible. In conclusion, while plastic containers may offer convenience, they come with significant hidden risks, particularly when it comes to heart health. The chemicals leached from plastics can accumulate in the body over time, contributing to serious health conditions like heart failure. As research continues to uncover the dangers of plastic exposure, it is becoming increasingly clear that individuals must be more cautious in their use of plastic for food storage and reheating. Opting for safer, non-plastic alternatives could play a crucial role in reducing exposure to harmful chemicals and supporting long-term cardiovascular health.